Well, we revived from ViVE, and the HIMMSanity is over, and all that's left is boring old Matthew Holt and I to pick up the pieces. It can only be the March 22nd episode of Health Tech Deals.
So, Jess, I had massive HIMSS FOMO. First time I hadn't been in like 428 years. And everyone else was there. And did you care? No?
I'm like 2 hours away, and I'm like, nope.
Oh,
Not for me. Not right now.
Oh, well.
Hey, I heard next year it's in Chicago.
My kind of town. It's also, the good news is next year, ViVE is in Nashville in like early March. And HIMSS in Chicago, which is their hometown, but it's also because Chicago, and they can't have it. They have it like in April, and they have to hope it doesn't snow. So there's a good amount of time between them, so we can go to both. You can go your loins up.
I mean, I'm from Chicago. I'll absolutely go, but like Chicago in April is dicey.
I was there the last time they had it in Chicago, whatever the hell that was, some years ago, when they had like 45,000 people. And I missed my plane on the way out because the taxi got stuck in a snowstorm.
Yeah, April is iffy. Like, I don't go back. I go for Christmas, and then I say goodbye to my loved ones and don't see them again until June when it's safe.
Well, we'll have to see. I'm going there in May for another conference, so hopefully it's all okay by then. All right, let's do it. We're gonna go.
Big news today. Lots of big news. Oh, takeout merger, triple merger, Cricket plus Fresenius Health Partners plus Interwell Health in a giant chronic kidney disease merger valued at $2.5 billion. Matthew Holt, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, Cricket Health was started by my former roommate, Arvind Rajan, who some years later said, he was at LinkedIn. He said, I'm going to get into healthcare. And he said, I'm going to do pediatrics. Then he came back to me and said, no, I'm doing kidney care. And he actually launched it at Health 2.0. And it was a really interesting thing about, can we do better care for people with kidney disease before they have to get sucked up into the kidney dialysis, duopoly of Fresenius and DaMassa. And clearly Fresenius has decided that it needs to buy this thing to kill it. So it's bought a bit of Cricket. It's bought Cricket, it's bought this medical group into Interwell, it's merging it into a small part of itself. It's a 2.4 billion valuation. The whole company is worth 20 billion, so it's only small, and I suspect we will never hear. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I suspect we'll never hear from them ever again. That's my guess.
Okay. Embold Health gets 26 million in another B round. I think it's their second one. Brings their total up to 72.4. Echo Health Ventures and Morgan Health are in this one.
Didn't we just do these guys in December for their first B
round? It was a B then, $20-ish million there.
So this is like a provider analysis selection with data on providers. They were trying to some bullshit.
They apply centers of excellence kind of thinking to individual doctors and specialists. Go.
Sounds possible. Ex-CEO is ex-Walmart. We think Walmart's a customer, and maybe it's going to help people choose better, maybe.
Okay, Canopy Health gets 13 million. This is an oncology platform for cancer centers. Matthew Holt, what do you think?
Yeah, this is good. This is one of the things where getting all the tools to cancer patients outside of the time they're being actually treated for cancer to help them manage their lives, and distributing that to current oncologists instead of making a special company to do it. I like it.
All right, menopause startup, Vira Health, they get 12 million, brings your total up to 14. They're EU-based. Octopus and Optum is in this one.
Yeah, this is interesting. So there's a couple of companies. This is in that femtechy area for women of a certain age who are doing menopause. It's obviously a very big market. There are a couple of others that I can think of. Of course, I don't remember their names because I'm of a certain age myself with some other issues. This has an app called Stella, which is actually quite popular in the UK, and they're raising a bit of money to come to America because, like Eddie Murphy says, coming to America is the most important thing. And Optum being in this is quite interesting, right? That you don't know what the deal is, but if the joke is one of the other venture funds is called Octopus, which has lots of arms and a big reach, and Optum has lots of arms and very big reach, and maybe they'll help them figure out get into the Optum network. But more attention to that to women in their aging into menopause and aging into old age years. Lots of issues with them, obviously in health conditions, and so I like the idea of building a startup for those folks. And there aren't enough there. There are 28,000 mental health startups and about 3
menopause startups. Yeah.
So perhaps we could.
Half the population is headed there, but it's a niche market. What are you gonna do?
Well, it's the latter part of half the population. Medicine ignored that half the population anyway for the first 8,000 years of medical care, because they didn't include them in clinical trials, and they couldn't have anybody who either had pregnancy or had a period getting anywhere close to a clinical trial. So because they might have messed up the data, there's all this kind of bullshit reasoning, and perhaps about time we got past that. But by the way, we didn't get there. While we're criticizing mental health companies being too many, your friends at Leaps by Bayer put more money into another round, another late B round.
You're just going to shove this in at the end right now?
Shoving it in. We should have got there, but I mean, it's not. It's like another round.
Are you going to say? Well, if we're going to do it, let's just do it. Woebot gets 9 million. Leaps by Bayer. I don't know why they couldn't jump into the $90 million funding round that happened in July, but here they are.
Those German folks take a long time to make up their mind.
I love it. No, Woebot's a great company.
Well, we know that Monique Levy was hanging around with the folks at Bayer and enjoying herself, and it's a cool app. Right? Woebot, I've done it a bit. And I'm no longer depressed.
Hey.
Actually, I wasn't depressed to start off with.
Yeah.
Or maybe my depression is so deep that the PHQ test can't spot it. I should do one of those verbal analysis things and see what they think.
Right, because you're so clear to understand.
Or ellipsis, and they'll say,
still looking for a sponsor. We're still looking for a subtitle sponsor, folks.
I don't think my inability to articulate and my level of depressions are actually connected. Maybe they are. Maybe I've been depressed my whole life.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe.
Before I depress you any further, we should go.
If you want to sponsor subtitles so we could finally understand what Matthew Holt is saying, please head on over to Twitter and DM me. I am at Jess DaMassa. And to engage with him in written format, which is usually better, except for all of the typos, he's over there on Twitter at BoltyBoy. Oh, you. Maybe the talk to text doesn't understand you either. Who knows? And to never miss an episode of Health Tech Deals, sign up for our email newsletter over there at thehealthcareblog.com. You get the best of the blog delivered directly into your inbox every week or whenever we remember to send it out. That's now part of the marketing, so it seems like it's intentional.
I've actually got one in my inbox to deal with. I was doing a big webinar for the Europeans yesterday, and that took out.
Oh, the Europeans and their webinars.
Took out me. Anyway, all right.
All right. See you guys later. More deals to come. Bye.